We are on streaming, and we are playing Mario Kart World on the Switch 2.
Now I'm going to lose because I had to put headphones on. Do you have to jump to get both of those?
No. As long as you hit a double at any point, you get both. Well, you're going to get the bullet bill so you can go all catch up and...
Whoa. How do you do it? It's going to let you
come back. You just go. You just, yeah.
Oh, does it go on its own?
Yeah. And you can knock people down.
You can't see who you're about to knock down. It takes the whole screen. Goddamn Bullet Bill. Buffalo Bill. It puts the bullet on its Mario Kart, or else it gets the hose again. What's up there? There's something way up there.
Maybe it's an Easter egg.
Have you done any of the free roam? Did y'all do the free roam stream the other day?
We talked about it, but I've done free roam on my own. There's little challenges and stuff you can do in free roam.
Grand Theft Mario. Burnout Paradise.
Yeah, it's very Burnout Paradise, but it needs to have more things you can do in the open world. I'm hoping that they add some more stuff. Keep hitting it. That's a golden one. You just
hold it?
Yeah, hit it over and over. To constantly get boosts.
Son of a bitch. Is this the city from
New Donk
Odyssey?
City? I don't know.
Is the lady gonna sing the song?
No, it's Crown City. I don't know what Crown City is. You're just racing a race, right? You're not.
I guess so.
Free roaming.
Yeah, it's Juneteenth. It's time to race a race.
Yeah. Happy Juneteenf, everybody.
Time for shame. Feel the shame.
Oh, yeah.
Am I being detained? Yes.
Yes, you are being detained.
Why ICE exists.
To detain you.
I know my rights. Oh, yeah, we know your rights. You don't have any. Half pipe, bro. You have still Game Pass?
Yes.
There's a
I
Tony
have it for
Hawk
a year.
demo in there.
Yeah, I know. I saw. I almost installed it, but I was playing Claire Obscure. And
it's got all the old songs.
Keep hitting the thing, or you just get one. Use your coin. Coins are good for you.
I don't see anyone. I'm not that far behind. I'm about to get lapped.
Now you're in first place.
Oh, sweet. Damn, I even put the controller down and put on headphones, and I'm still winning.
Yeah, it's because in single player they basically let you win. Are you on 100cc, 150cc?
Oh no, Eric did it.
Yeah.
Eric set that shit up. Yeah, I was listening to War Mode. I can't listen to War Mode anymore. It spins me out. They have like really good conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
About AI and stuff.
I just don't really... I don't engage with conspiracy theory stuff. Even for like an entertainment thing. I'm just kind of like, I'm good. I don't need to listen to it.
The annoying thing is a lot of it came true. Like the old tinfoil hat Alex Jones shit from the Mel Gibson movie from 20 years ago. A lot of it happened, but it was like... That was all going to happen anyway. Oh, this has under buttons. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it has little under buttons.
Little sphincters.
Go down to those little things. Go over, map. Oh, hit plus. Now you're free roaming.
Yeah. Okay.
And so all of the courses are here in the world. So you can just go from course to course, and you can do all kinds of different
things. Feel them out
things.
without being ranked.
Right. Right.
So do y'all think there's going to be another DLC for The Witcher?
I heard about it, yeah.
For Witcher 3?
Yeah.
It'll probably just be you can play as Ciri whenever you want.
Is that like a rumor?
A Ciri skin.
Yeah.
I'm going to look that up. Another DLC for new Witcher 3 DLC.
You didn't even finish the last one.
I know. Witcher 3 DLC. Yeah, bro.
Follow the helicopter.
Yeah. Rumor, The Witcher 3 will get new DLC in 2026.
So,
It seems so far away.
the guy, there's a channel in Poland
So the guys are like Polish.
Yeah.
They only speak Polish.
That's where CD Projekt Red is.
Yeah. But like the guys that basically put out this rumor,
Yeah.
there are other guys that were like, they're the ones that also like broke the rumor that it was going to be Siri.
Yeah.
They're the same ones that said it was that we're even going to get another one, and that's not going to be
Right.
you know, like make your own character or Geralt or all. There's a lot of the rumors basically that they were the ones that broke it out,
Yeah.
and people were translating it basically and then saying what they said. And there's this girl that I follow on YouTube called Wera. And she basically will like break down like
Like a white girl? Werita?
yeah, that's how it's spelled. She's
Yeah.
like this hot Polish girl, but she's like really
Hell yeah.
she's really cool. You can tell she's like a big like lore
Yeah.
fan.
Yeah.
It's either
And
that
she
or
knows
sell
all
ass
the-
on the street in Slovakia.
She's one of those manic pixie dream girl types. It's like
So
she
random.
knows exactly. She's like, I know a lot about The Witcher, and I'm really hot. So
Yeah.
you know, every guy should be in love with me.
Uh-huh.
gonna
She
marry a
definitely
rich
got me
nerd.
under her spell. just 'cause
Subscribe to my
she's-
Patreon.
Yeah. No, but so she's
My
actually
feet
Polish, and she will break down.
Subscribe easy to my Patreon easy.
No, she breaks down how accurate like the show was compared to
Yeah.
the book.
Well, that's probably not very very accurate.
Well,
It-
then what she also
very
does
accurate.
is she also compares what the American books didn't get correctly compared to the actual
from
one.
the translation. Or
Yeah,
whatever?
she's like, because like a lot of stuff gets translated and it loses its context, so she'll
Yeah.
like explain the context on
Oh,
how it was lost.
interesting,
Does Kovir look like Kovir from the book in that tech demo? Like, how do they describe Kovir in the book?
Apparently, so she was saying, like, there's like a reaction video that she has up where she's like kind of like talking about it and explaining what they got right, what they didn't. She was all freaking out by it. So
Oh, really?
she's like a really, she's big on like the original
So-
Polish
She got
lore.
So
triggered.
she was freaking out on that tech demo.
Yeah, just
So was there shit from the books that was like really like she identified? it?
yeah,
That's
yeah,
cool.
like in Kovir. She's
Very
like
cool.
real specific about all those details. Like, oh my god, they even have like the flag, how they talk
Yeah.
about one of those. Like, it's essentially a channel about like.
Does she want to come be on a South Austin misogynist podcast?
Yeah.
God, I so badly I would love that. But no, it's just it's a channel of a girl who's like really into books.
Yeah, right. Have
You
you read
know.
the books?
Yeah, I'm
I've
reading
read
them.
the first like 2 or 3, and they're good.
Yeah.
But it just sucked because whenever I watched the first season of The Witcher
Mhm.
before I read any of the books, I was like, oh man, this is awesome. And then I read the books and I was like, oh, the show kind of sucks.
Yeah, it kinda did
Oh,
that to me,
yeah,
too.
Yeah.
Well,
and
I
then-
feel like the show stopped following the lore
Yeah.
after like the fucking like
Well,
really.
I heard so many people complain about the second season. I didn't even start watching it. Like,
Yeah,
I-
it really is second season. I could at least stomach it just as a
Yeah.
fan of like being able to just watch it.
yeah.
Like if I'm having fun with it, I'm only here for like just
Yeah.
I want a good Geralt experience. It's still Henry Cavill. I can at
Yeah.
least stomach this, you know.
Yeah.
We had some good Witcher bits back in the day. Henry Cavill's girlfriend wanted to fuck Superman, so she was like all bragging to her friends, "I'm dating Henry Cavill. I'm fucking Superman." And he was like, "You're fucking the Witcher. I'm not Superman anymore." And then they go out to dinner, and he's like, "Come on, Roach, fat bitch."
Winds howling.
She sees
Damn,
it.
you're ugly.
Damn, you're ugly.
Yeah,
God,
no,
dude, I
I
fucking-
love Witcher 3. Dude.
I'm gonna be honest. I still play it like
well, I need
almost like weekly.
Dude, I didn't never get out of there's Velen and then there's the city.
Skellige.
I never got past that. I never got to what's the nice vineyardy place with the green.
Yes.
What's the name of that place? Shit, I can't. Remember.
Montclair or Beauclair.
Was that in the base game, or that was just? I thought that was just DLC.
No,
I think
the,
it was DLC.
No, Tessia, Saltissia. What's it called? Talus. What's the name of the pretty
Skellig
place?
was the last area of the main game.
Skellige. No, I hadn't gotten to Skellige. That's the islands, right?
Yeah.
Toussaint. I never got to Toussaint in Witcher 3.
That's like, you know what you can do? It's so cool the way they did it. So like they have the DLCs, but the way the DLCs are made, because you go off and do like a completely separate venture.
Yeah.
They have like a standalone version where you basically
Yeah.
start off and you're a level 40.
Yeah.
The
right.
main story has been like finished,
Right. Yeah.
but now you can play the DLC from like the first mission, and then you
Right.
just upgrade your character. It gives you all the ability
Right.
points that like a
yeah,
a
and
level
I've
40.
got the blood and wine and all that. When they did that, like,
Dude, it's so good, man. I literally just played it like a month ago.
Really?
Yeah, you got to play it. And it looks like the way that they updated the graphics, it looks like it came out yesterday.
when they did the update, I was like, well, I already had it on Steam, but I wanted to be able to play it down here on my Xbox.
Mhm.
So I was like, I'm not going to pay the full price for Witcher 3, whatever it is at that point.
Right.
So what I did is I found an Argentinian game code on eBay for like $7. And you basically just connect through a VPN and redeem the code, and then you just have Witcher 3 on your account. So I got Witcher 3 on my Xbox for like $7 because I didn't want to pay the
Sick.
full like $29.99 or whatever that the updated version was going to be, because I already bought it on Steam.
Yeah.
So yeah, I need to sit and play it on my Xbox.
It still holds up, and it's like every other RPG that's out has tried to do what that game did in like literally over 10 years ago.
Right.
And it's still better.
Yeah.
Like there's so many other games, and it's just like it has that. There's just such a.
It's really it was Skyrim, and then Witcher 3,
Totally.
and then Breath of the Wild. Those were the games that really were kind of like icons or monumental,
Like open world, like
like how to
trendsetters.
do that kind of stuff. Right?
Yeah.
Those are the ones that like everybody's, and then everybody tries to copy that, right?
Yeah, well, and another one that I think that like really they changed it in a less is more type of way was like Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, that was a really good one.
I felt like it
open world stuff,
like because it had so much less in terms of side quests.
Yeah.
To where like literally like any character has only like 4 to 5 like main quests that you can do with them, and then there's like maybe like 5 of those.
right?
And everything that they had was like relevant to the story still, which I thought they tied in very.
Yeah, I
very
100% did Ghost of Tsushima, but I did not play the extra island or whatever. Josh did.
Do y'all play any
I played it.
roguelikes?
It was okay.
Well, you know what roguelike I played a lot of.
Returnal.
Yeah, Returnal.
It seems like that trend is expanding now. They added a roguelike to God of War. They added a roguelike to The Last of Us.
Final Fantasy 6 had a roguelike, or 16 had a roguelike, didn't it?
What are roguelikes again?
It's basically where you just
repeated.
play the same loop over and over, but slightly different, or maybe a few, like, every once in a while you can get an upgrade that
Like Elden Ring, Night
persists.
Ring. It's a smaller, condensed version of the funnest parts of the game, and you just do them over and over again to get different perks and do a different build and have a different run. My conspiracy theory is that we're being lulled into like drone behavior by being forced to enjoy doing the same thing over and over again. It's repetitive.
Right.
It's,
That's how you can tell who's autistic real quick.
Yeah, maybe this will be the good one, and I'm just it's like addiction. You're chasing the dragon. You gotta really. Balatros are roguelike, kind of.
Yeah, it's like a roguelike poker game.
Blueprints is a roguelike.
It's like where you play the game over and over, and every time it's like slightly different, or it gets rearranged. Or
it's
whatever.
AI trying to turn us into
Kind of like Mario Kart.
Yeah.
robots like itself.
Did y'all play? I think it's called Deathloop.
Yeah, Deathloop I think is a little bit like that. Did you play?
It was like a creative take on it.
Yeah,
where like it's
a lot of it's kind of a Groundhog Day. Like Returnal is definitely like a Groundhog Day. Every time you die, you just start over.
Right.
But you can get like permanent upgrades.
Did you like
over the course
Deathloop?
of it?
I did like Deathloop,
I
but
haven't
I didn't.
touched it.
I didn't finish it. I got interested in some other games that were out at the time, because it's kind of like a new. I have trouble it's like ordering something new at at a restaurant. You know, how some people get fixated on one thing whenever you go.
Like that. Most of the restaurants I go to, I'm like, well, I could try this new thing, or I could have the thing that I've always had that I know I'm gonna like.
Right,
So
and I always end up going with the one that I like.
Right.
But I like to flirt.
Yeah.
I got like that with trying new beers. I was like, maybe I'll try this new beer, and I did enough times where it sucked. Where I was like, this is a $12 mistake every time, and I could get the beer that I know I like.
Right. Yeah, why do we do that? We know we're not gonna have enough of a pull to get the other one, but we like to feel the feeling. But what if I did?
What if this is the perfect one and I never knew?
Right. I finished Mobland. I finished watching Mobland. I binged the whole series.
What did you think?
It was good. It's not like the most amazing thing ever, but it was like nice twists and turns and plot and things like that. It's the one.
Mobland?
Yeah, Guy Ritchie's new show. Guy Ritchie, the guy who did Snatch and all those movies.
It's just downtown Austin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
He did The Gentleman. Have you watched The Gentleman? It's on Netflix. It's a
Snatch. You've seen Snatch.
I have not seen it, but I know of it.
Lock, Stock.
and Two Smoking Barrels. The Gentleman movie.
He's a very stylish.
He did the
British
Sherlock
action
Holmes
guy.
movies with Robert Downey Jr.
Oh yeah, I love those.
Jason Statham is his fault. He brought Jason Statham into the.
Jason Statham's from Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels and Snatch. So now he's just doing TV shows, which is what he should have been doing the whole time.
Yeah,
and
he's better at
Mobland
episodic.
is his new one. And did you ever watch Ray Donovan on Showtime with Liev Schreiber, where he's like a fixer for like mobby type people or whatever?
No, but I do like stuff like that.
So
Like I
this
loved
is-
like the Transporter back then.
So this is like this is like that, but it's Tom Hardy is the fixer for Pierce Brosnan's like the crime boss,
Yeah.
and his wife is Helen Mirren, and they're like Irish gangsters in London. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. I recommend it.
Did you want him to kill the cop or not? The buggered him.
Oh,
I was like,
I thought he
know he's
wasn't
gonna do
going
it.
to. I thought he wasn't going to, but as soon as he said, "Do you have a kid?"
Yeah.
It was like, oh.
You fucker.
There's lots of like there's family drama and twists and turns and things like that, but also
Yeah.
Tom Hardy being a badass Tom Hardy guy is the main thing in it. So
Who was the guy in the Venom movies again?
Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's okay.
He got a beautiful mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like the game loop of roguelike games could be AI conditioning us to become slaves to the,
Yeah,
the
right.
loop.
I don't
grind of just
particularly
working.
love them, but I can.
Yeah,
You know.
and you can make a whole podcast with AI now. Like generate me an hour of content of comedy about butts or something.
Yeah.
and they'll just make out of all the podcasts that exist, it just pulls all the information that it knows.
Jesus Christ.
So the last human thing that's going to be left after all this is going to be podcasts.
Do you think there will be a part of the population that just checks out from the internet,
Yeah,
like completely?
I think eventually that's got to happen. I mean, there already is a small amount of people who are kind of doing that, like cut the cord type stuff. But
it has to be recognized as an addiction that ruins lives.
yeah,
Somebody has to be have an intervention and go.
I need to do that. I doom scroll and I shit post all
Yeah.
day long, and it takes up. There's so many things I could be doing with my life and my time, and
Yeah.
all I do is just scroll and I go, and I post memes.
Well, it's
and I
so
make jokes and all
so
that.
crazy because if you were to observe the behavior of how it makes you feel, like
Yeah.
an act, it's
Yeah.
the same. It's like literally the textbook same thing as any other addiction.
Yeah, it's dopamine
Yeah.
and all
Like,
that
and then
shit,
you don't
yeah.
want to be doing it, but you still find yourself doing it,
Yeah.
even when you
Yeah.
don't want to. You're
Yeah.
still wasting time on it.
But there's that thing of there's no cell phones in dreams apparently.
Yeah, I can't
So
think of any.
when you
Yeah.
wake up and you
where
feel
my
like you
cell
want to
phone-
reach for your phone, that's the only moment when you haven't had it for so long or thought about it at all. That's when the best time to stop yourself. So I haven't had it all night. I didn't think about it.
Yeah.
I didn't dream about it. But one of your first things is just how you check what time it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you got little red notifications and you got to check and pop your little herpes.
It's not important enough to stay in your subconscious like that.
Yeah.
Imagine if you did, though. What a fucking... The worst one, though, is whenever you work like a shift. I've worked a full-ass shift in my sleep.
yeah.
I dreamt that I broke my phone screen and I woke up and I was like, oh, shoot.
Thank God I don't have to call Eric.
I'm not a ghetto person. I don't break my phone screen.
Dude, have you ever had the dream where you like woke up and you got ready and you went to work and you're sitting at work, but it was kind of weird, and then you realized that, oh, I'm still in bed and I'm not at work and I still have to get up and go to work. I had
Yeah.
those before. I had
Yeah,
those
I just lived this and it sucked and now I have
Yeah.
to do it again.
yeah, I had those for school too, where I'd have a dream that I got up and I went to school, but school was all weird and surreal, and then I realized, oh, I'm dreaming and I still have to get up and go to school.
We went to Cisco's. You know Cisco's? Donnie and I went one time. It's a really good. It's on 6th E6.
I got really good migas and biscuits and breakfast
biscuits
food.
and butter. It's an old
It's Mexican
Austin
food.
Mexican
Yeah.
place. CICS.
It's on the east 6, like the very east
It's
side.
across
of Sixth.
from.
Where all the gays hang out.
Brixton and all that.
Yeah,
Shangri-La.
you don't know. You don't know that. But that bar changes names so much, and you don't drink anymore. But it used to be. What was it? It was the arcade one. It was on Bar Rescue. We used to go there all the time.
Brixton.
Yeah, Brixton.
Yeah.
It's not the
Is it still
Brixton
Brixton?
anymore.
It's not. Now it's something at Cork and
No.
something.
Low down.
Yeah, some ridiculous thing. I'm sure Skip's still there all the
Yeah,
time.
because we went there to see Chris Evans a couple
Yeah.
months ago, and it was called something.
Yeah,
the
Matt
Low
used to
Down.
be there
The Down Low.
every other day because Matt lived right by there.
But yes, this goes really good. It's across the street. We used to go there with the in-laws because old people are always there. It's one of those old Austin restaurants that there's
like
always old
gyms.
people at. But we went, and this old couple that my in-laws know came and sat with us, and they were all chipper and in a good mood. And my mother-in-law was like, "Oh, you guys are happy? What's going on?" And she was like, "The wife, they're both 80. The guy was 80. The wife is like 70." She was like, "We just spent all morning licking and loving and lollipopping each other."
Oh my
And I was
god!
like, I don't even want to know what that is. I mean, I think I can
Yeah.
figure it out, but the more I think about it, the more I get nauseous. What are you lollipopping?
Licking and loving and
And
lollipop.
this old wrinkled dude next
Oh.
to her husband was just like grinning ear to ear like the turtle from Kung Fu Panda.
It's true. She slobbed my knob.
Just licking and loving and lollipopping all morning. I'm like, that's too much.
I just
information.
picture the guy like so frail that he's like shaking.
Yeah.
Works has a vibrator for him, for her, that he has.
I love the way he fingers me. It's crazy. All I got to do is put my finger in there.
I'm just standing still, I think, but I'm not. The other Stranger Things type, that trend you guys were saying is huge now, and it causes all
retro
kinds of-
nostalgia,
Yeah.
whatever.
There's a movie that came out called Freaky Tales, and it's very Stranger Things-ish. It's in on 1987,
Yeah.
and of course it's got Pedro Pascal, but it had Operation Ivy in it, and they were playing.
That's 90s, isn't it?
Yeah, and the singer from Operation Ivy was Asian,
Yeah.
which is not accurate. Those are the guys from Rancid. It's the same guys.
I thought.
So they didn't whitewash it; they yellow washed
Yeah.
it. An Asian guy instead of the white guy, because it was like an anti-racism punk rock story. But then there's like green lightning going off in the background and freaky things that happen. It was a pretty cool movie. My dad does this thing on vacation that bothers my mom. The more I think about it, the more I think it's awesome. He just wanders off. Like we'll be in Europe, and then we'll be like, "Where's Dad?" And he just walked away from us and went to go look at something.
He just went to go do something.
Yeah,
Just meandered.
and that's fine because when are you ever going to be in the Slovak Republic again, or these
Yeah,
Minsk,
right,
these little
right.
weird towns? Like he probably saw something, didn't want to go through the bother of saying, "Hey, everyone, let's go over and look at this thing together that I'm interested in."
Yeah.
All of a sudden, he was like, "You know what? I'm on vacation. I'm a fucking adult. I'm going to go look at this thing." And the only problem, it's like that old Ari Shaffir bit where he was like, "I lived alone. I dropped a piece of chicken on the floor, and I didn't do anything wrong. But then a girl moved in with me,
Mm-hmm.
and I dropped the chicken on the floor, and it was like I committed murder.
Yeah.
Like it's only wrong if there's someone else around."
There's another part of that joke that he does like earlier in the thing where he's like, I also discovered like if you drop food and he's like, you just don't do anything, the next day it's gone.
Yeah, the goblins come and pick it up.
He's
yeah,
like,
my
I don't
mom
know.
used to get
I don't know who took it, but
My mom used to get so pissy with my dad about that, and the older I get, the more I'm like, "That's rad.
Yeah.
You fucking paid for this whole trip, and you don't get to do anything you want.
Yeah.
So walk away and go see the thing that you wanted to see."
I respect that. It's actually that's an alpha move.
Yeah.
It's a normal human thing to want to go look at stuff and not bother with everyone.
But like
else.
fucking, why bother asking this bitch?
Yeah.
For
I don't
fuck's
have
sake,
to
you already know
console
what
me.
she's gonna say. He doesn't even ask. He just goes and does it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Right.
talking about.
Yeah, it's to make a statement without saying a word. He's very good with that kind of thing.
I think I can respect that. I don't have enough self-control to do things like that, so I'm all fucking loud and on. My emotions are on my sleeve.
My doctor told me today before we started anything, she said, "I have an AI scribe running on my laptop here that's taking notes while I talk to you."
Oh, that's cool.
And I was like, "Okay." And she was like, "It's not a big deal. I just am letting you know that there's someone else listening, and it's my computer. And it's so I don't have to write stuff down. It's writing everything down." And I was like, do you have to tell me that? And she's like, yeah, legally I have to tell every patient that there's
That
something,
they're,
AI
something
listening,
listening.
yeah.
that they're being recorded by the Chinese
Yeah.
Communist Party.
Yeah.
I don't care. I mean, I assume I want you to write down everything I'm saying. So that's great.
Yeah.
You know, it's all important information for me. So I was happy to. And there's been earlier versions of that. Like everybody's freaking about AI. Autocorrect was a thing. Spell check is AI. It has the whole dictionary in its brain. And if you fuck up, it tells you the right way to do it. It has every word and it says suggests words. That was in the 90s. Spell check was in WordPerfect.
Yeah. Spell check's been there forever.
Yeah, that's AI. It's the same shit. Just, is this what you thought you were doing? Okay, I got a better idea for you. I'm
Yeah,
here to help.
so did this? Did the doctor like order any tests? I mean, you did a blood test, right?
Dude, I'm doing everything.
Yeah.
I scrolled up on my text with my parents and found the circulation DNA marker that my dad has and told her, and she was familiar with it.
Yeah.
Some Leo 5 thing.
Uh-huh.
She was like, okay, there's a blood test for that. We're going to test you for that. I got to get a colonoscopy. I got every kind of blood test so I can figure out if it's a circulation issue or if... Because at this point, from what I've read about what's going on with my eyeball, it can get better.
Yeah.
It's just not permanent.
Okay. Good.
But I also want to know what caused it.
Yeah.
And
Did
so it
they?
doesn't happen again.
Did anything change when they? Dude, he got a shot in his eyeball the other day.
Yeah, a surprise.
Like fucking Isaac from Dead Space.
yeah, basically. Like Alex DeLarge from Clockwork Orange.
Yeah. Like
What the
freaking
fizz?
Fire in the Sky. You ever seen that movie?
Mm-mm.
Where the dude gets abducted by aliens.
They were like, we can give you an injection in your eye. And I was like, today? And they were like, yeah, lean back right now. And I was like, fuck. No time to run away or change my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, and then the lady today was like, a colonoscopy, a lot of people are intimidated by. And I was like, I got a shot in my eye. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm not intimidated by anything anymore. Everyone's a nightmare of like your teeth falling out, something going into your eye,
Yeah.
all the
right.
worst stuff.
You did all of those in one day.
Yeah, so now it's all, I don't know if it's still bloodshot, but it's been bloodshot all week long.
Oh, that's why it was bloodshot at the wedding.
Because I was pissed.
That's what I thought. I was
So
like,
mad.
I was like, man, they fought on the way here.
he got rocked.
Do you listen to Stavi's World?
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear the latest one?
When did which one? Who was it?
Adam
Freeland. No.
from Cumtown.
Mm-mm.
Anytime they get back together, it's awesome. Because
Yeah.
he just rips on him the whole time.
The last one with Nick was really funny.
Yeah,
Yeah,
with all
with
three
both
of
of
them.
Yeah.
So, a stripper called in for advice, and she was like, you know, a lot of my boyfriends get jealous that I'm a stripper and I make more money than them, and that I'm with other men all day. What should I do about it? And then they were going to start giving her advice, and then she was like, also on an unrelated note, Adam was in our club last week acting all famous. And Adam was like, no, turn it off. I know who this is. This is not true. And then Stavi, the whole rest of the episode was just like, you fucking piece of shit. You went to a titty bar and mentioned Cumtown. You said podcast to a stripper. And he's like, no, my girlfriend was in London. I was hard up. I was on coke. He called his girlfriend at the end of the night. He was like, I want to fly you back right now. I feel so bad. I went to a titty bar.
He felt bad.
Yeah.
What a pussy. I do that all the time. I'm kidding. I've never been to a strip club.
Never?
Never.
Wow.
I've
The
never
strip
had
clubs in
a
Austin-
girlfriend.
Strip clubs in Austin kind of suck.
They suck?
Yeah.
Why?
They're just, I mean, I
Girls
don't
here
know.
are pretty hot.
Yeah, not the ones at strip clubs.
It feels like a plane that's going down.
Especially
and
now that
everyone's gonna die.
OnlyFans.
Someone hates Mexicans.
Now
No.
there's OnlyFans. I feel like that's really impacted the stripper quality.
Oh, because they're all getting smart doing it on the actual internet.
And also, I found out that lap dances are now $40. They used to be $20. But you know, inflation.
That's the whole reason I never went to a strip club is I'm cheap.
Yeah, I know.
Same. Yeah, I don't believe in disposable income. I don't gamble. I'm too Jewish. There's never extra money. There always has
Fuck
to.
no, there's no such thing as extra money.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
understand wasting money to have fun. I'm not having. As soon as I start wasting money, I'm not having any fun anymore, man.
Right.
Me too.
Mad that I wasted. Well, you should be my Jewish brother. I thought that was an
Is
exclusively
that a
Jewish
Jewish thing?
I mean, I get in a fight all the time where I'm like, my wife is like, let's go out to eat. And I'm like, we can't afford it. It's a waste. And she's like, well, if we had fun, it's not a waste. And I'm like, okay. I guess I'll try and enjoy it, but I'm just going to look at the check and be like, we could have ate at home.
Could have ate at home and I could have pre-ordered another game.
Yeah.
I'm like that literally every time I eat out.
Isn't it almost pretty much a game pre-order for your whole family to eat, isn't it?
Yep.
At a restaurant?
Yep.
Right? $60-$70, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's crazy.
That's
Families don't need to eat.
Sometimes, Donnie, it's time for me to just do finally one thing for myself.
Yeah.
Only the man needs to eat. The rest of them can snack.
Yeah,
The big piece of chicken.
I'll feed you like a baby bird. I'll vomit into your mouth. Regurgitate.
Don't threaten me with a good time. My daughter has religious friends in school, and we don't really do that at our house. It's all crazy someplace else. We're all stocked up here. But
We don't really do that.
she was like, my friends were asking me what our belief system is in our house. If we even have a belief system. And I was like, that's fucking gay. No, we don't have that. That's a bunch of rules.
Tell them it's the only rule in my house is that it's only gay if the balls touch.
Yeah.
That's our belief system. It's only gay if the balls touch.
I told her the nearest thing I can think of is like people have that live, laugh, love sign, and ours would be just shut up, calm down, have a seat. The same thing the cops tell any meth head when you're about to get arrested. You gotta calm down, sir.
Yeah.
Like that's the most important part of any. Whenever you get excited, if there's a problem, if there's danger, you gotta calm down first before you get mad and get crazy. She was like, what would that belief system be called? And I was like, if I wanted you to learn anything, it would probably be the logical.
It's called You're Ruining My Cigarette.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, I wasted money on this weed. If you kill my buzz, there's $40 down the damn drain. But yeah,
Dad said our belief system is I'm a buzzkill.
I told her I wanted her to study the logical fallacies. Do you know what those are?
I've read these before, but tell me what they are again.
Errors in reason.
Like ad hominem, where you attack the person instead of their argument.
Yeah.
Like, well, you're just a piece of shit.
Right.
That's why you said that. Like that's your like you just want a dictator. That's why you like Trump.
Mm-hmm.
Although that might actually be a legitimate.
Yeah.
Shut the.
The first one I remember was if you buy Bud Light, bikini girls will come to your pool party. Like that was the ad when I was little and I was in puberty. I was like,
Was it true?
yeah, I mean that can happen. It could be true if you.
What's that logical fallacy? It's like you saw it in a commercial, so that means it's true, or
I'm looking through them. There's ad hominem is the first one.
ad hominem is
appeal
attacking
to
the person.
authority, appeal to
authority.
emotion.
Well, all the scientists say that COVID is not a bioweapon.
Yeah. This bandwagon fallacy, assuming
Yeah.
something is true or valid because many people would believe it.
Hey, what did y'all think about that guy from the FBI or the CIA or whatever coming on JRE and saying that Epstein didn't kill?
Oh yeah, that's a Kash Patel.
Yes, Kash Patel.
Yeah, the guy who leads the FBI now, coming
The
on
FBI.
Joe Rogan and saying no, he didn't kill himself, and we actually do have video.
Is that not Kumar from Harold and Kumar?
Yeah, he
I don't know anything about anything.
Yeah.
But my gut feeling, I didn't trust him.
Oh no, he's a piece of shit. He's one of the guys who the reason that he is the head of the FBI is because he basically kind of said the last election was stolen, and so Trump put him in charge of the FBI. Like he's Kash Patel. He always looks like. Have you ever seen any pictures of him? He always looks like he just sharted and just realized it.
He just gave a bunch of status quo party lines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's good at that. I mean, that's his job. So he did his job.
The whole podcast he was talking about, like unveiling a bunch of corruption during the last administration.
Oh, what a surprise! Really? Yeah. Oh, the other guys are bad guys, and you're good guys. Okay, yeah.
Well,
And
and
you've
then-
removed all that
and then-
corruption, or is it
and
still
then-
there?
Yeah.
Or what?
And then he'd be like, but don't believe me. He'd be like, I want you guys to make up your own mind.
Oh,
and then,
right.
he was trying to do like that whole thing. He's like, just look at the
Right.
evidence, and then
Yeah.
you can make up your own mind. He's like doing that whole thing. But like,
Yeah.
I still walked away from the conversation being like as soon as he said all the Epstein shit, I was like,
Yeah.
what? There's like 3 or 4 different things where I was just like, what?
Yeah, right.
Where I don't know. I just kind of I disagree.
And that person in that position wouldn't go on Rogan unless they had a agenda,
Yeah.
a vagina agenda.
I had a lot of friends who were like, he didn't fight him on any of it, so fuck him. I'm like, that's not really the show, but I get what you mean. You know, because he just lets people talk.
Well, unless they start. Well, the thing is that he doesn't have people on now who would say something that he disagrees with.
Yeah.
Like he wouldn't have people saying that actually
The supplements don't work. And
yeah,
kettlebells
actually
are
there
stupid.
aren't aliens did not come from Atlantis and build the pyramids. He won't have those people on anymore.
Yeah,
Right,
It's an echo
right.
chamber.
Yeah.
That's a fair enough.
It's really
point.
kind of sad how he's kind of the new, basically just like the Rush Limbaugh now.
Sad.
But with conspiracies too, like so he's like Alex Jonesy or Rush Limbaugh because everything is, he won't like he turns everything to like the Democrats and woke and liberals are the problem. It's really sad how he's gotten sucked into that over the years.
It shouldn't be hard to teach my kids
man, I
because there's
only
only
came in
11
third.
of them.
Well, and it's interesting too because I think it's one thing to be like, I don't want to spend time talking to a bunch of people that I don't like even agree with, But when
Yeah.
you're like the person that's known for it and you don't ever really do it, I
Yeah.
guess that makes sense.
Yeah, like he hasn't had Rhonda Patrick on in forever. You know who that is, right?
Yeah.
That's that doctor that goes
Yeah.
into all this. Because the last time she was on, she was like, "No, the research says that the vaccines helped made it to where there were less hospitalizations and all that, and there's no evidence that they cause any higher rate of issues than actually getting COVID." She basically disagreed with him on the crazy conspiracy stuff, and so
Yeah.
he has never had her on.
Damn, and he used to have her on like every fucking
Yeah.
4 months before
I
that.
know. Yeah.
No, he's flip flopping. He's just recently
Eventually-
said that
yeah.
the immigration was bad or deporting.
Yeah,
was
he
bad,
might
tearing
be
families apart is
pivoting.
bad.
He might be pivoting against that stuff now.
But
It's
he's
just-
also going to church now.
yeah.
and
Now he goes to church. Come on, man.
Yeah, he stopped drinking
He
too.
sounds like Biden. Come on, man.
Yeah, come on, man.
I just came, Jack.
I think it's interesting. The religion thing in particular is interesting to me.
It's like where all the people who get sucked into the right end up going, is they just end up going to
That's
Jesus.
the logical fallacy that religion uses is appeal to authority, using
Yeah.
the opinion of an authority figure as evidence when the authority is not relevant to the topic.
Yeah.
That was
Well,
everything when I was little.
my preacher says that there's a new world order, and all the Bible believing Christians are going to get raptured to heaven. One day they're all just going to disappear and leave their cars behind and their clothes behind, and then everybody who's left is going to they're going to go through 7 years of tribulation. And if they don't accept Jesus as their Lord and Savior, they will burn in the pit of fire for all eternity until the beast returns and the devil is given his due by Jesus Christ himself.
The Biden one is a logical fallacy. Come on, man. That's an appeal to emotion. Using emotional appeals instead of logical reasoning to persuade. God, and Trump always uses ad hominem, the whataboutism.
Yeah.
You're gay.
Whataboutism is really bad with Trump.
Clinton's emails.
I don't know why, but I was thinking about this the other day where there was some podcast I was listening to where it was Kyle Dunnigan,
Yeah.
and he was talking about his Trump impression and like how he didn't expect that one out of all the ones that he did to
Yeah.
get as popular.
Right. Yeah.
He's like, because he's like, it's literally the worst Trump impression that you could really think of. He's like, because all I do is I come to talk at the top of my voice. Oh, okay. All I do is talk from the top of my voice.
Yeah,
You know, it's
right,
it's like he's like nasal, like he's like closing
Yeah,
his nose, like,
yeah.
okay. Oh, I gotta help you, okay. Like that's
I got
like
a bubble in my throat and my nose. Is
Yeah.
yeah. He switches to it and he shows you how it's like the shittiest
Yeah.
impression of him that you could really do. But I think that's why it's so funny.
The best one, I think Shane and Jamie Foxx are the two best ones that I've ever seen.
Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, Jamie Foxx has done a really, really good one.
Really?
Yeah.
Did y'all see his special?
Yeah,
I didn't watch his special
I
about
cried.
having a stroke or whatever.
It's so bad.
Yeah, got me. It appealed to my emotion because
Did it
of all
really?
the daughter stuff. But his daughter came out and played music, and I was like,
I didn't even get like more than 20 minutes into it.
no, they came out and did a song together.
I was like, when is he gonna make me laugh?
Yeah.
No, he was not funny at all. He's
It's
not
more
a
of a
stand-up.
spoken word thing.
He doesn't
yeah.
have any material. What, this is his first special?
Very much.
He was on In Living Color.
Yeah.
Or Martin.
The thing is, though, is I know he's funny.
Yeah, he's funny, but he's not. He's never been a
He's a
stand-up.
comedic
has he?
actor. That's a different.
Yeah, he's more of like an
funny
improv skit guy, right?
different
I
muscle.
suppose so. That was just the weirdest thing
Conceptual
ever.
humor.
I like couldn't believe it. I was like 10 minutes in. I was like, shit.
Yeah, I thought this guy was gonna be funny.
Yeah, I just watched it because it was there. I was like, well, this exists. I guess I have to do some research.
Do y'all keep up with specials?
Yeah, I watch them all.
I don't
Did y'all see?
really watch that many of them.
Did y'all see Jim Norton's?
Not
newest
yet.
one?
I've got
No.
it queued up.
That one was really
Damn
good.
it. Came in third again.
Last one I watched was Brent Weinbach. I really like that one.
What was the
Dude,
other
you can
one?
use all these fallacies to get pussy. False dilemma, presenting only two options where more
Yeah.
exist. Hey, baby, we should fuck or you suck my dick. You pick. Whatever you like.
Yeah. That was a
It's up
pickup.
to you. The choice is
That
yours.
was a pickup line we came up with in high school. It's like, "Hey, want to get a pizza and come back to my place and fuck?" And they say no. You're like, "What? You don't like pizza?" oh.
Bandwagon fallacy,
You gotta get
assuming
a
something's
pizza.
true because many people believe it. Everybody's sucking my dick.
Yeah.
Everyone here sucked my dick. All the other girls did it. Why don't you do it? Appealing to emotion. Come on, man. Suck my dick. Appeal to authority. God wants you to suck
You
my
don't
dick.
like pizza?
Ad hominem. You're a bitch if you don't suck my dick. Hasty generalization. Drawing a conclusion based on insufficient evidence.
Ah.
You just suck my dick because, come on, man.
God damn.
Slippery slope, arguing that one event will inevitably lead to a series of negative. If you don't suck my dick, the immigrants are going to get deported.
Yeah. No, it's if we let gay people get married, then what's next? You let men compete in women's sports.
What's next is furry incest porn is now trending as the top
Yeah, right. Yeah.
category on
People are
Pornhub.
trying to fuck their toasters.
It's MTV's fault.
Yeah.
Dude, I bet AI porn is going to start to get like wild.
Yeah, you're going to get to see things that could never exist in real life.
Yeah,
we're going up to the
exactly.
Rainbow Road.
Dude, Laura Prepone from that 70s show. Fucking in that
Yeah,
basement.
Who?
The Donna from that 70s show.
Dude, Audrey Hepburn.
Yeah.
Audrey Hepburn porn, finally.
Yeah, Marilyn Monroe.
Oh, we're going to get to see like old school stars.
Did y'all see the Naked Gun trailer? With
No,
Liam Neeson?
they finally they have a trailer for
Liam
it.
Yeah.
Neeson and Pamela Anderson. It looks funny. It's Seth MacFarlane, so it's funny. It's gonna be funny.
Wow.
Yeah,
I really hope they do it
He's playing
justice.
Leslie Nielsen's son.
Yeah.
Frank Drebin's son. Frank
Really?
Drebin Jr. Yeah.
There was a
Okay.
classic Naked Gun joke. He was like, "You're being charged with manslaughter."
Have you ever watched
manslaughter?
Have you watched any of the Police Squad episodes? I have them all downloaded. I mean, it's basically Naked Gun, but before Naked Gun when it was a TV show.
Really?
And God, it's funny. Oh my God, it's funny.
I was just watching the other day. Is it Airplane?
Yeah, Airplane was amazing.
I had never seen that as a kid, so I was like, I wanted to watch it the other day.
The one they did after that, actually, I have a box set of them up there. The one they did after that called Top Secret with Val Kilmer.
I think I have seen that.
That one's amazing. That one is
Yeah.
so good.
Straw
Dude,
Man.
Top Gun is so I'm sorry, not Top Gun.
Hot Shots,
God damn it, the Naked Gun.
Naked
Yeah.
Gun,
The Naked Gun is so fucking funny. The
Yeah.
original one.
and all that with O.J. Simpson being one of the
Yes,
guys.
like
Yeah.
right at the beginning,
Yeah.
he like hits his head on the fucking pole, and there's like he like runs into the wall with the wet paint. Like
Yeah,
it's so
He's
cartoonish.
constantly getting hurt. He's constantly doing pratfalls. Because
Yeah.
O.J. Simpson was a really good physical actor.
I mean, Liam Neeson has never done a comedy, so that's gonna be great just to see him. I mean, he was on Extras, so that was good.
Yeah.
I really
he's
hope
not.
that they do it in the
Or
same
if you count
vein.
Phantom Menace.
Like
Yeah.
I really hope that it's very like sketchy
Mm-hmm.
and not like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. I really
it
want
doesn't need to be a through line for comedies. Don't need I don't need a story in the comedy movie. Just fuck around.
Just be stupid the whole
Right.
time. Yeah.
Like Monty Python, the Holy Grail was so loosely around, like,
Yeah.
but it was obviously sketches put together
Yeah.
around
yeah,
a theme.
that's what I'm saying. Like that's how they used
Why
to
are
do
they
it.
in the woods now? It doesn't make it just because they
Yeah.
have to be for this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, for this sketch to work.
The straw man is misrepresenting someone's argument to make it easier to attack. She said she wouldn't suck my dick. Also, she said she's never going to suck anyone's dick again ever. So, ipso facto, she's wrong.
Like we're never gonna get one, but I really, really want another Austin Powers.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he hasn't tried to do another Austin Powers. Man.
I
He
think-
needs money.
I think he's like, yeah, he probably doesn't need money, but I think he's like in a secure place in Hollywood. He doesn't want to ruffle any feathers.
He was Elon on SNL.
Yeah.
He's making fun of the establishment. What is a red herring? introducing an irrelevant topic to divert attention from the
Yeah.
issue.
You realize that literally every single one of these are everything that our friend does
Yeah.
when he's arguing. Martin Bailey's
circular
one.
reasoning.
Martin Bailey is the one that I think is the one that everybody should know.
What's that?
It's whenever you take a crazy position, and then when somebody challenges you on it, you retreat to a more defensible position and try and conflate those two together.
Okay.
Where it's like one of those
Cover
like,
button.
yeah. So it's like I think that it should be illegal for women to choose their own husband. And then whenever somebody says what, you're like, what? All I want is for society to have stability. Do you not want society to have stability?
Yeah.
Right.
You know, like,
There you go. That's not what I said. You're misquoting me. Actually, what I said was, and you say it a little different.
yeah, that was Martin Bailey was our friend's favorite thing to do whenever you get in, take a stupid wrong position
Yeah.
and not be able to defend it because it was obviously dumb and wrong.
Yeah. Back down, reorganize,
Yeah.
try again.
Yeah,
Circular reasoning, using the conclusion as a premise to support itself.
yeah, right.
If you suck my dick, then you will have sucked
Yeah.
my dick, and then
Well,
we're all happy.
I mean, we know the Bible's true because the Bible says that the Bible's true.
Yeah.
So, you know.
We've investigated ourselves and found ourselves
Yeah.
to be innocent.
Yeah.
Did you unlock the Rainbow Road?
Yeah, this is Special Cup.
Sweet.
Dude, this
I haven't done this one yet.
This
is
looks
awesome.
insane.
This will be awesome on shrooms.
Yeah.
I know. I'm really high, and it's pretty great.
What if Resident Evil just popped up real quick? Jump scare.
Fuck you. Oh my god, dude, that started sending me into a spiral.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that because you'd only had like 3 triangles, and 3 triangles do nothing.
And honestly, I hadn't had something do that to me in a trip
Yeah.
in several years. Like
Yeah.
I've been on plenty of trips since the last time I got a
That's
scare.
hilarious. I don't know why that happened.
You know, like there's just certain things. You know, another thing that would like scare me mid-trip would be metal music.
Oh.
If I ever hear metal music, it's
Yeah.
like I'm gonna have a bad time now.
Yeah.
For
right.
some reason, even
Right.
if it's like a band that I love, there's some kind of like evil energy I get from
Yeah,
it whenever I'm
right,
on mushrooms.
Right.
Causal fallacy. Because my vision is distorted, I thought it said casual fallacy. Assuming that because one event follows another, the first event caused the second.
Yeah.
Because you didn't suck my dick, the Jews control the weather.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Because you didn't suck my dick on September 10th, 2001. 9/11 happened.
Obviously,
Yeah.
one event follows the other. What? How do you spell that name of that one you just said?
Mott and Bailey, Motte, and Bailey, Bailey.
Malt,
There's a castle.
Yeah.
Malt and Bailey.
Yeah, the Mott is the area of the castle that's harder to defend, and the Bailey is where you fall back into the fortified position. So it's like where your original argument
okay.
is the Mott. It's like the crazy thing.
With a diagram.
Yeah.
So you back down into the other one, and then you're more well defended.
Yeah.
I
It's
see.
like it's basically like the kind of thing where like, well, I think that we
You just
should
want to go to the
make-
bar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, hang on. Let me watch the end of this.
We've
little
done all the
thing.
fallacies. We've got smarter.
I should have been number 1. It's not
The
fair.
Mott and Bailey fallacy is a rhetorical tactic where an arguer presents a controversial, hard-to-defend position. The Bailey, while simultaneously maintaining a more modest, easily defensible position. It'd be fun to write a whole sketch, a whole special,
Yeah.
or comedy set based on each one of these fallacies.
like Colin Quinn doing like a one-man
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Have y'all ever seen his one-man shows?
Mm-hmm.
They're fucking amazing. He literally will do like the history of the world.
This
Oh,
Vietnam
nice.
episode of Matt and Shane was good.
do like jokes throughout it.
Yeah.
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 And he's very clever, funny, sarcastic.
You know, it's funny. I didn't like Colin Quinn just because he was the guy that they replaced Norm Macdonald with on set SNL, and Norm Macdonald is my favorite Weekend Update person of all time.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's but then eventually I started liking Colin Quinn, obviously, because he's great.
Hey, have y'all ever seen? If y'all haven't, have y'all ever seen the roast of Rich Voss?
I haven't seen Rich Voss's roast now.
So it's like an unofficial one. It wasn't through Comedy Central. It was just like a bunch of East Coast guys.
Okay, yeah,
They all went to the Comedy Cellar and they recorded it there.
yeah,
And they just do it in front of a bunch of locals. They invited a shit ton of comics,
Mhm.
like Ari Shaffir and like Anthony from like Open Anthony's.
Yeah.
There, what? Cumia?
Anthony Cumia, yeah.
Yeah.
The most racist comedian in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, all these different people there in the crowd as well, and on the dais it's Rich Voss, his wife, fucking Nikki. No. what's
Nikki
her name?
Glazer?
No. Stone.
Yeah, if they used all these fallacies as debate rules in the presidential debates, we'd have a better president.
Oh,
If you could get disqualified.
Yeah, if people cared about fallacies, yeah, right.
It's like Bobby Kelly, Joe DeRosa.
Yeah, that I think is that the New York scene.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like Louis J. Gomez and Jim Norton.
yeah, they're all New York
Big
guys.
J.
Yeah, they're all the New York guys.
And
East
then
Coast
Colin
guys.
Quinn and Jim Florentine.
Yeah,
I think that's it.
yeah.
There's one more girl, but I don't remember her name because
Yeah.
she sucked.
What a surprise! A girl comedian sucking.
She sucks, especially compared
Yeah.
to the rest of them. And then she's like getting mad at the crowd during
Yeah.
it. But I'm telling you, man, this is some of the best joke. This is some of the best like roasting I've seen like in my life.
Nice.
It's so
I'll
like,
have to,
off the
is
cuff.
that YouTube?
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
I'll
It's
pull it
free.
up. Yeah, I'll check it out.
It's so fucking good.
All right, that's the stream. We're done.